Okay, hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
Can you hear us? Good evening.
Good evening to everyone.
Can you hear us?
So I think they're connecting. I think so. I think they can hear us.
If you can hear us, just say yes or put thumbs up, some reaction. So we know you are there. Okay, good.
Thank you.
They are there.
That's amazing. So guys, actually the meeting was starting at 6, but we know that some of you have exams or have busy days, so we will repeat the information for the logo contest for you. It's a very short presentation, around 15-20 minutes, even maybe less. And then the floor is yours to ask us any questions that you have. So first of all, we will introduce ourselves. I'm Celia. I come from Spain, and we're working as a project manager in Chitcara University.
And I'm Alda from Albania. And yes, we are the project managers of EduReform. I'm going to share the screen. One moment.
Okay, so here you can see both of us.
You can see, yes. Okay, so what we will be discussing briefly, well, Celia will explain briefly what is EduReform, what is our project about. Then we will go to the main important part of this webinar, which is who can participate in this logo competition, how you can participate in this logo competition, and how the selection process is.
Like, also, we will tell you what we're looking for. What
exactly
are the keys to become the winner? So I think if you're passionate about design and branding and you would like to travel to Europe, this is definitely a competition for you guys.
Okay, let's.
I will start with EduReform. This is perhaps the most theoretical part, but we want our logo to reflect what our project is. So I need to tell you a little bit what is our project about. So our project is called EduReform, as you know, and it has one aim, is to mitigate the impact of the fourth industrial revolution in the Indian society. It's an education reform for future and in-service school teachers. So it's important that you know that this project is co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program, which is a program of the European Union. But what is the fourth industrial revolution? I guess most of you have heard about it. It's a set of advances in artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, robotics, and many more. And as a result of this technological storm, these technologies will change the way we live and the way we work. It is important then for education to adapt to the future of work. Teachers need to train students for them to find a job and to be competent in the labor market. But why is this very important? Because research says that artificial intelligence could replace 800 million jobs by 2030. So that means that employers are no longer looking for someone that knows the answers by heart, that memorizes everything, and that is only focused on one topic. Companies and employers want people to be creative, to think outside the box, to have analytical skills, to know how to analyze problems, not only to solve the problem. They need to be able to have discipline, to understand different disciplines, to understand different concepts, to basically understand our changing society. So at EduReform, we want to create national best practices that will support the Indian authorities to cope with these technological and social changes. We will empower teachers to train students to think outside the box, to analyze today's problems, and to go beyond theory and start bringing critical and creating thinking into the learning process. Like, for example, myself, I was a student not so long ago. And in most of the cases, I was given the answers to remember, but I was never asked to solve problems. But I should learn to solve those problems to be more employable in the job market. So I think that's the aim basically of our project. We just want teachers to help students to be employable for the job market, which is very dynamic and is changing a lot with these new technologies and with globalization. So this is our project. You can find more information on our website. We will share our website with you and our Facebook page.
Thank you, Celia, for this insightful presentation of our project. We will move on to the second part. So what are we looking for? We are looking for original work. What does that mean? We are looking for logos that have not been published before. So this means no plagiarism, because plagiarism will lead to direct exclusion of the participant. The logo must contain the word EduReform, which is the name of our project. Important. Also, all submissions must be in two formats. The format that is compulsory is a JPG format, and the second format is up to you to choose. It should be either AI, EPS, or SVG format. We have given you some logo examples of projects for you to have an idea, like also what we are looking for.
Exactly. As you can say, the education project, for example, the D is a book, which reminds us of education.
Exactly.
Una lab, which is an urban nature lab. You have a tree. So human brain project, it's a bit like a brain. So this is basically what we're looking for.
Exactly. Here there are some
more examples.
Also, conditions to the logo contest. Well, first of all, this important to know is that all submissions are free of charge. So there are no fees for submissions. Who can participate? Can participate undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral students of EduReform universities. So they are the 4 universities listed below: the Chitkara University, Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda, sorry for my pronunciation, Savitribai Phule Pune University, and Shivaji University. Important to know, there is no limit to the number of entries submitted per person, meaning if one of you has more ideas of the logo or is very creative at that moment and has tons of ideas, maybe you have already created 3-4 logos, know that you can submit it to us, all the logos. You are welcome to do so. As I said, there is no limit. There is no limit and no fee to pay for the submission.
Now into the practicalities on how to participate. So all designs should be submitted along with the designer's full name. So your full name, institution name, one of the 4 universities that Alda has just mentioned to us, your contact number, and your email. We also need a description of the meaning of your logo. This is just a few lines describing the ideas and interpretation of your artwork. So as I was showing you before with the previous logo, so education, and the D is a book. So you must say I added the touch with the book because this is a project focused on education. And I think this is nice. You guys need to remember that we want a logo that reflects the objectives and the aim of our project. We don't want just to have EduReform written nicely. We want something that we can identify with. All designs also must be submitted via email to edureform@chitkara.edu.in with the subject title EduReform Logo Design Competition. And I remind you again, because this is very important, that we need the logo to be submitted in JPG format and in AI, EPS, or SVG, JPG being compulsory. If you don't submit the logo in 2 formats, you will be excluded from the contest. Also very, very important, the deadlines. We don't want you to miss any deadline, guys. So you should send the logo to edureform@chitkara.edu.in, the email I just mentioned before, no later than the 7th of June, 2021, of course. Then there will be a voting on Facebook. We will talk a little bit about this later. That will begin on the 8th of June and will conclude on the 22nd of June. The winner, the lucky winner, will be announced on the 1st of July.
Okay, as Celia just mentioned, the judging process will be divided into 2 stages. The first stage, which Celia just mentioned, will be the Facebook voting, which will start the 8th of June, so the day after the deadline of the submission of your logos, and will continue up to the 22nd of June. All the logos will be uploaded, all the logos that we receive will be uploaded on our Facebook page. Here is our page.
If you type on Facebook EduReform Project, you will
find it, and you will see on the 8th of June your logos uploaded on our page. So the process in the first stage, the process of the voting will start, meaning likes. So invite your friends to visit our page and of course to like your logo, because what happens in the second stage after the 22nd? Only the logos that have received more likes will be shortlisted and will continue on with the second stage. This stage, of course, will be experts will decide on this second stage which is the winner of this logo contest.
Okay.
Okay.
And very important now, I think the part you're most looking forward to is the prizes for the winner. So the winner will be the certified author of the EduReform logo. This is quite obvious, guys. And he or she will win a trip to Europe to a surprise destination. So Alda, where would you like to go if you could go to Europe right now?
Well, if I could go to Europe right now, I would definitely choose Italy.
Lucky. Oh, yeah, nice.
Yes, I've lived there for years and I kind of miss it. So I would definitely choose Italy again to go back.
Well, sadly, this opportunity is not for us. I would also like to be in a Greek island, but it's not possible. But you guys can actually go to Europe. In addition to the flight ticket, we will also provide you with hotel accommodation for 1 entire week and for pocket money to pay for your expenses whilst you're in Europe. And also it's important that in the framework of the project, you will publicly present the design and the concept of the logo. So I think it's enough of
information.
It's enough information, but it's good motivation to participate. Exactly. I don't know if you guys have any questions for us now.
The floor feel free. Is to you now, guys. For any questions, doubts that you have, feel free. Just ask us.
You can also...
You can type if you are too shy to talk.
We can have a look at the chat.
Write it in the chat.
We need to stop sharing.
Let me stop sharing because otherwise I cannot see.
The chat. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have any question. If you start creating your logo and any doubt come to you, you can always email us and ask you. Okay, we have one question.
The theme is EduReform.
It's a project in the realm of education. So the aim of our project is that teachers are able to prepare the students for the future of the job market, because now with new technologies and with globalization, companies and employers are looking for different skills. They want their employees to be creative, to have analytical skills, to think outside the box. I know it's a wide topic, but you guys can grab some things. So it's education, technology, non-formal education. I think many ideas come to my mind when I think about creating the logo.
Also, for those who arrive a bit late, we will upload this video on our Facebook page and our YouTube page as well. So like this, you can go and check. And we will also send the presentation, the PowerPoint presentation that we are just...
To your lectures.
To your lectures, yeah. And they will share it with you. So like this, for those, if you have more questions, you can still send us an email. If you have questions and doubts, don't hesitate to contact us in the email.
Okay.
And yeah,
Also, wait, just to add on what the question from Payal. So the logo needs to include the word EduReform. We cannot accept any submission that does not include the word, the name of our project.
exactly.
So I don't know if you guys have any other question. We give you a couple of minutes. Logo size or resolution, this is up to you. Someone asked us this earlier also. It doesn't mind also which tool you use to create your logo. What is important is that we have the two formats that we're asking for. And it's also very important that, yes, as I said, you have these two formats, and we might ask you to make some modifications if you're the winner. So maybe you have submitted the winning logo, but we might ask you to change some colors and the sizing, but do not worry about this now. This will come later. We have still people joining our
Okay, I'm sharing
the
the
YouTube
link of the
okay
of the YouTube page. Well, you will not find the video yet. We will upload it later on.
Yes. And we will also upload it to our Facebook page.
Our Facebook page, so you can check.
Mhm.
And if you have still questions and doubts, really don't hesitate, guys, to
ask
to
us.
ask us.
I mean, this is a great opportunity, honestly. I guess most of you are studying something related with creativity, art. You're very artsy,
Design,
so exactly.
Yeah. This is a huge
The
opportunity.
perks are huge. I mean, I wish I was a student.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Okay.
So I think other more
Wait 1
questions.
second. I don't know if we have.
No, to everyone. No. Let me just do again.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have any more questions. Those of you that are latecomers and just entered the meeting, we still have people joining.
Yes,
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna share again the screen.
Okay, so we are gonna go through the most important parts once again.
This is another like a reminder of what we already said. Important things to know, that the logo should be submitted in two formats: the JPG format, which is a compulsory one, and the other format is up to you. So it's an AI or EPS or SVG format. Submitting the logo only in one format will lead to direct exclusion. Plagiarism will lead to direct exclusion. So we ask for original work that has not been done before. Important, Celia mentioned it, so we are mentioning again, sorry for being repetitive, but this is because it's an important point, that the logo must contain the word EduReform. And last but not least, that we need to receive the applications by the 7th of June. What does this mean? This means that if someone submits the logo at midnight 01, it means that it will lead it to direct exclusion, because we need to be fair with everyone, with all the participants, those who have submitted it before. So be careful on the date. Try to not leave this at the very last moment. And
I don't know if we have any more questions. It seems like we've repeated things several times.
Yes. Just again, because we have the QR code here.
Yes.
So good luck. May the best logo win. And also here you can scan the QR code, and there you will find all the information that we just shared with you. And also, if you still have any doubts or questions, don't hesitate. You have already our email, which is the same email that you will submit the logo. So send us an email and ask us about everything.
Okay, so we are looking forward to receiving all your submissions. As Alda said, good luck to everyone. Any questions, don't hesitate to contact us via email. And I don't know if we have a question.
Ma'am, any identical limitation, like any specific color we should use or something?
This is up to
Up to
up
you.
to you.
Totally. We, for example, what I can say regarding your question, if you do a logo all in red and you have a reason behind, we would like to know. So it can also inspire us. And on the other side, maybe if your logo is the winner, we might ask you to make little modifications for the final logo, but you will still be the winner. It's just that, you know, we might need to adjust some things
Exactly.
with the size or the color. But
All
This is
right.
for later on.
This is for later on, yeah.
Later on, yes.
okay,
Any more questions?
let's go to the chat to see if we have any question. I don't think.
No questions.
Okay, guys, so good luck to everyone. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And yes, it's a pity that everything is online these days, but we're looking forward to see all your masterpieces.
Good luck
Okay.
to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.